Neverland! Holy cow. I'm still here. It's Ty. Ty the bad guy. Superman. Oh, Superman. It's mirrored and backwards, whatever. I feel stupid. Rant Part 5. Oh boy. This is where it said, parents, lock up your kids, get them out of the room. You know, I have no comment to that. I say it every time. You should know the drill by now. You got 5 seconds. Nice fresh cup of sludge. Okay. So, where do we even begin this time? Where do I even start? First, I'm going to start by saying I know I look like hell, so fuck off. Haven't got much sleep lately. It's been a pretty hot summer so far. You know, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking, you know, I get people asking me, my American friends, America, fuck no. Hi guys. They're all asking me, oh, isn't it cold up there in Canada? Well, not right now. I wish. Actually, I love the heat. I love the heat. In both senses of the term. I live in Eastern Canada. If you haven't figured it out by now, Canada, hoser, and all that bullshit. Yeah, I get it all the time. It's been a hot summer. We got spoiled this time around. Our winters up here, though, are stupid. They last too long, you know. So we got spoiled with a nice summer for a change. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you guys about. It's a rant-own video, man. No, not rent-own, rant-tone, right? It gives me the opportunity to sit back and actually just bitch at the camera. You know, my low-definition Logitech STX webcam. I wish I could show you, but see, you can't do that. It's not possible unless I had a mirror, and nobody wants a mirror with this face. There ain't no fucking way. Oh, I'm sorry it's been so long, as usual. Oh, by the way, if you hear any like tapping or like banging sounds in the background, it's my stupid neighbors upstairs. I live in an apartment apartment building, and we've got some interesting neighbors, to say the least. So if you hear like banging, I apologize, but whatever. I don't edit, I just go. You should know me by now. I want to talk to you a little bit today about, you know, furthermore about belligerence and disrespect, I think. You know, I had this whole thing planned out for number 5 this time around, right now, to read my hate mail. No, I'm going to put that off a little bit longer. I've got some ideas I want to run by you guys, all 19 to 34 of you. Thank you, by the way. We're small, but we're mighty, you know. I don't care about numbers or hits or nothing like that, but I just find it's kind of cool to me, you know, because at least it's not a large audience where I have to pander to everybody. You know what I mean? Pandering, panda bear, woo. But what the fuck? I had this whole plan kind of sorted out, you know, when I was going to do that sort of thing. I don't know. As you notice, I didn't start with song lyrics this time because I couldn't really choose between 2 of them. It's so sporadic now. Like, I had everything all planned out, ready to go. And I'm like, yes, this is going to be a great video I get to bitch about and fucking go on about, you know. But things didn't work out this time around. But belligerence and disrespect, I think we'll touch on a little bit more. I think it's kind of called for, really. It's kind of, you know. Well, Jesus, where do I start? Indeed. I'm going to start with the people that I always say physically surround me in my immediate environment. I'm just going to say people I work with for now, because that's all I do is work. You know, and those poor people have to put up with my sorry self-important ass. Oh, that was good. Yeah, because you're good at what you do. No. Somebody tongue-in-cheek, backstab me and behind my back and call me self-important. Do you even fucking know me? Like, I don't care. I try to be a goof. I try to, self-important. What's the definition of that? I'm not pulling up a window. Fuck that. Too much work, and it's not worth it. Self-important. Now, I've heard of a lot of fancy... Oh, by the way, you recognize this coffee mug? TV show Friends. Lisa, my significant other, happened to pick me up a set. I figured that was cool to use in the video, but I just really wanted a fucking coffee, really. Self-importance. That was funny, coming from the source of a type of person that, pretty flighty, pretty sporadic. God bless her, God love her. I love her to pieces, but stuff like that. Belligerence and disrespect to the point where people like to hear themselves talk. I know, pot, kettle, this is the kettle, pot, you're black. I know, I get it. See, I know that about me, though. See, I say it before you do. So I think that's okay, right? Like, hey, whatever makes you sleep at night, man. But, at the same time, I'm sleeping pretty good. Not lately, but, hey, I get to bed at night. Belligerence, I'm going to touch on. There are people in my life that I hold very dear to my heart, who I love to pieces, who I'd be nothing without. Even some of you that watch these, you know me quite well, very intimately, on an intimate level. I'm very thankful for that, first of all. It keeps my head on straight. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it keeps me from being belligerent. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me, humble to a point. And I'm a pretty humble kind of guy. But in order for me to say that, I have to be a little boastful. So you take the good with the bad. And that's my point. If the people that I'm closest to, that I hold dear because of their personality, because of their morality, I guess, lack of a better term, and I'm sure there's a better term. I'm tired. I can't describe things very well right now. But, if they used, and I've always said this, if they used their powers for good instead of evil, think of all the trouble you'd save. Think of the money you'd save. Think of the patience from the other person, the observer in the corner who can get so pissed off all the time. It's the shit that you say, Neverland. It's not necessarily the shit that you do, because you'd have to set it up first, if that makes any sense. It's disgusting. Pretty repulsive. It's been going on now for, one person like me is not going to change the world. I mean, and that's fine. I'm not trying to change anybody or change anything at all. I'm just spewing, man. I'm just spewing it out. Thank you for your kind indulgence this far. I know this is missing, Bailey's. But, just, if you're going to, man, I don't even know how to describe that. It's more of a feeling. It's a very disgusting sort of stressful, weird tug and pull sort of aspect of the whole thing. You realize that somebody's being belligerent on purpose, and they do it on purpose too. They just flat out. There's blunt and honest people, I guess, that way. They just come across as a fucking dick. They're just being an asshole. And a lot of it's entertaining. Maybe I hope I'm not the only one that feels that way. How entertaining it can be. But just flat out belligerence, ugh. And I'm sitting back looking at this, going, if I were to do that, you can't get away with murder all the time. You can't always get what you want either, apparently. Well, here's your song lyric. To me, it's disgusting behavior, but that's just me. I usually keep my mouth shut. I don't give a shit, most of the time. Because it's entertaining. Because, the guy's being funny, or the girl's being weird and funny, you know what I mean? And to me, I just kind of laugh. But now, if you're on the same mind frame that I am, and I know I'm jumping around here, but especially when it comes down to that. If you're the one being entertained, do you feel the same way I do? Like, let me know in the comments. Like, you guys don't fucking talk to me. Fucking talk to me. Let me know in the comments let me know how you feel when you see that go on in front of your face, like what you're thinking, like how you feel to yourself. It's like, because to me, I'm like, if I would get away with, if I could get away with that, you know, I can't believe that person just did that or said that. And you're sitting there going, man, like, it's like one of those nervous laugh moments, like, like, you know, let me know how you feel about that, because it's nice to not feel alone there, I think. And I think those are the real things we should be sharing with each other as a community, you know, especially on YouTube, the YouTube community. I think, now, I'm no expert, you know, when it comes down to psychology or, you know, but that's the type of thing that really bothers me. You know, and yeah, I let it bother me, sure. You know, I just try to be a good dude. I try to be a good person. You know, I'm not fucking perfect. I mean, duh, but I wouldn't be caught dead doing half of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. I don't even know how to feel about that. You know, that's why I'm looking for your comments, because, I mean, maybe you can describe to me, you know, maybe what you've been through, share experience that you've been through, like specifically. I can't get into specifics because that gets into people's names and where I work and blah, blah, blah. But, again, I don't feel like having lawyers show up at my door, because slimy people, man. You know, two-faced. And, you know, that's the other part I was going to talk about, two-faced people. I'm going to save the two-faced bit for another time, I think. Disrespect. It's a shame to live in a world now where people have lost self-respect first. Primarily, first. That's fucked. That is fucked up. Now, I was saying earlier how people, you know, backbite me and call me self-important. Is that a mirror image of the inside of their personality, I wonder? Because, again, nobody's perfect. Everybody has trouble. Everybody has problems, you know. I've got my own for sure, you know. I get stressed out too easy, blah, blah, blah. But just so much shit gets handed to me all the time, every day, that, yeah, like, you know. And I'm the keener type of guy, too. Like, I can't stress this enough. I'm just, by the book, keener dude that's like a fucking square, you know, that, I don't know, the younger kids look at me now and say, yeah, he's not with it, he's not hip enough. Well, actually, I am. I try to stay in tune. I might be old school and traditional and old fashioned, but I can read. Man, like, is it like a self-reflection of your inner self when you're judging somebody like that? Disrespect. And I've always been highly built because I know because of my dad when I was growing up. It's like, you know, don't accept anything less than what you give. He kind of instilled those qualities in me, and I didn't ask for it. It's a free gift. To me, it's a blessing. Because if it wasn't for a strong character like that and other strong characters I've had in my life that have been father figures, you know, don't accept anything less than the best for yourself. And self-respect, you know, it's confidence. It's a confidence builder too, I think, at the same time. I feel anyway, to use a stronger word. Depends on, I guess, your character. Depends on what you physically do. I've learned. And I'm always learning. There's always something to learn. I never claim to be, you know, the know-it-all. Even though I've had some pretty wild experiences, man, you know, singing for rock bands, having really weird moments, you know, back to back, and speaking of entertaining, you know, I've been all over, and it's awesome because of those qualities that were instilled in me when I was very, very young and very impressionable. I don't think you ever stop being impressionable, by the way. There's always something to learn. You're always drawing experience from somebody else or something else to help you push forward, I think. That's just my opinion. I'm not wearing a zipper, so I'm not going to rattle one for you. But I think that ties in with inner reflection too. I think, before you judge somebody, take a look at yourself. Really. No, I mean really, motherfuckers, because it's important. It's like the old schoolyard thing, man. It's like, back up what you're saying, back up what you claim. And a lot of people that surround me that I observe, they don't back up shit. They couldn't even, I don't trust most of them to sit the right way in a toilet seat. I really don't. But for the select few that know how I feel about them, because I tell them, so that's it, I tell them. I mean, it's respectful. It's like, yeah, I like it, man. Let's go share a beer. Let's go, you know what I mean? Like, and the people that I share drinks with or whatever, let's go hang out. Let's go. People I do that with are very dear to me because I might not say it all the time. Like, you can't just walk up and say, I love you, man, but I almost do. I almost do. It's shown in my actions because I can back up what I claim. I live pretty simply, I'm a pretty simple kind of guy. Like, it's easier that way, I find. Again, that's just me, and my self-respect level is quite high only because of those that make me feel that way or help me feel that way. Actually, both, make and help. And I appreciate that because, without them, again, I'm nothing. That sounds melodramatic a little bit. I'm sure that sounds kind of funny or off-put, like sound like sort of like a depressive sort of thing. That's not the way I mean it. I get misunderstood a lot and yelled at a lot for being misunderstood. Because I'm pretty sharp too with the things I say. Obviously, if you can't figure that out by now, motherfuckers, because I'll tell you, but I always use my powers for good instead of evil. I don't have many powers, man. There's this hanging, Jesus, I did it again. This hanging above my head because I put it there myself physically with a thumbtack, just to be in the video. It's kind of like a weird Seinfeld episode where there's a Superman whatever in every episode, right? When it comes to, that's another thing I want to talk about. The thumbnails you're seeing in my videos, the symbols behind me, the t-shirts I have. I'm a Spider-Man guy, okay? I like Spider-Man. To further explain where the Superman thing is coming from, it's an inside joke from an ex of mine from way, way back. It's literally just an inside joke. It's an icon to me for hard work, for dedication, for loyalty. That's where the Superman thing comes from. And people, they see me wearing the shirt, and, it's like, oh, he's got an ego. Ooh. Yeah, probably a little bit. But it's not because of that. That's a joke. It's a goof. It's like, I'm fucking Superman, tie the bad guy. Same thing, That's a Razor Ramon fucking reference. Come on. It's a fuck. Like, and you're looking at me as if I'm an asshole somehow? Like, I've got a fat head on me? Ew. Wow. Speaking of judgment. And again, these are the characters that have no self-respect for themselves. Imagine fucking that shit, right? Man. Oh, the shit that I have to experience, man. And the only way, it's kind of fucked too. The only way I can get stuff like this out is by sitting in my spare bedroom, ranting about it to a camera. There's something wrong with that. Because every time you go to talk to somebody these days, the universe is now built on negativity. They cut you off. Bam. I've said this before, I'll say it again. And it's not right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, like I keep saying, I'm going to rattle my zipper. Everybody's entitled to have feelings about everything, and it's true, We all have the self-worth to ourselves to have an opinion, form an opinion, express how you feel to one another. But like I said, there's people that just don't use it for good. They use it for evil, for their own benefit. It's like, no, you got there through the help of others, man. You didn't get through it yourself. If you got through it yourself, you'd probably be in a rubber room hugging yourself in a straitjacket right about now. And then maybe you know what it feels like to be judged. Right? Am I right? Hashtag, am I right? Yes, hashtag symbol. I'm hip, I'm with it. Fuck off. But no, I'm serious though. Like, if you have it within yourself, Neverland, to help other people, why wouldn't you? Like, be a good person. Shit, for some of you it might take a lot more effort than others. Newsflash, I was a fucking idiot before, I came into studying about morality and how to be a better person, because I physically did that. I'm typing in on Google, for example, like how to be a better person and stuff. I've done that. And I continue to do that. Because, it'd be really easy for me to fly off the handle and start being a fucking prick. You know what I mean? And I'm a prick anyway. I am an asshole. But I did the work on myself. Continuing to go to church. I know I shouldn't be saying that when I'm fucking swearing like a fucking sailor. Again, nobody's perfect, I do it just to keep my own self in check so I can be there for other people. Because newsflash to you, that's what basically my job is to be there for other people in support of what they're doing for themselves and the output. I never took myself to be a behind-the-scenes kind of guy because I'm always out front and blah, 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 and customer service skills. Oh, right in the eye. But it's so true. You got to keep yourself in check. There's no room for error, unfortunately, in my life. There's no room for belligerence, disrespect. I might come across as a really weird and funny kind of character, but okay. And this is coming from the source that isn't sure of themselves. That's got warrant and merit, right? No. You wipe the dust off your feet on that one. No. I don't know. It's funny to me. Really, really funny. Because I just physically took a moment there and I just went, whoa, mind blown, right? You have it within yourselves to do better for yourself. You really do. It's a damn shame that most of you don't have the mentality to really grasp a hold of that. And if you do, it's a shame that you don't pay attention to that detail. And it's just a matter of focus. You got to focus on a greater goal for yourself. And there's so many cliche terms that you can use in there. It's like, yeah, fuck everybody else. I'm going straight ahead. Sure. But as a father figure of mine once told me, and it always stuck out in my mind as soon as he said it, be careful of who you fuck on the way up, because you have to meet them on the way fucking back down. It's so true. So many cliches in there. So it's a lot of t-shirts and bumper stickers, right? Who am I to say any of this anyway? Right? Who am I to say fucking tickety-boo about how a person's supposed to behave? Yeah, fair enough. I'll accept that. But I'll tell you something. I've dealt with bigger and better people than the ones that judge me, especially lately. Doesn't bother me. I can sit at home, crack a beer, sit with Lisa, you know what I mean? Doesn't bother me. Keep it coming. Bring it, bitch. Self-important, right? self-importance. Ooh, shit. Whoops. Oopsie. Sorry. Girl. No. You just gotta take care of each other, man. That's all. I really wish I went with my original plan for this video. But I keep putting things off and putting things off. Because it's very racy to talk about. You know what I mean? I never, maybe I'm too hard on myself, but I never considered myself as the guy that should be talking about stuff like that. Stuff like what? Well, you don't know yet because you're not up here. It's very touch and go. It's very, because you have to exercise temperance too when doing stuff like this, I've noticed. This is a new venture for me. This is a new learning curve. Again, lack of a better term. But I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to a camera like this. I enjoy talking to people in general. I might come across as a pretty angry fucking weirdo, but hey. Thank you for your indulgence, though. I really appreciate it. All the views I've gotten, all the hate mail I've gotten, maybe 2 positive remarks out of like 10 or 12 messages, you know, and this is out of like 70 subscribers, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, by the way. Let's hit 100. Yeah, you know, short-term goals, baby. Thanks for all the likes on the videos, all 3 of you. Hey, again, small but mighty. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, we're in this together. Let's take the journey together, you know, as cheesy as that sounds. But hey, I'm a keener and I'm a cheesy kind of guy. So if you don't like it, fucking go watch somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I've always said that too. We gotta stick together. We gotta be there for each other. We gotta stop judging so quickly. We have to start to get to know a character or certain characters before anything else happens, because they could be the best person you've ever met in your life. You never know. You gotta see beyond the tip of your own nose, man, because out there is a whole different world. You know, you gotta put your ego aside. You have to look through your eyes, go beyond the tip of your own nose. That's the only thing you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? First thing you see. Expand your mentality a little. Notice the things around you. You can see beauty in a lot of different things. You know, again, to sound like a bumper sticker or a fucking t-shirt, whatever. There's beauty in a lot of things in life. You gotta breathe that in. You gotta take it in, drink it in for yourself, process it, and you'll start to feel better. I guarantee it. You know. Fuck, now I'm starting to sound like a goddamn TV special. I don't even watch TV. You know? Don't own a cell phone. I don't watch TV. No, fuck. Well, what good are you, Ty? Well, I do this, though. Listen, thanks for watching me so far. It further gives me a purpose to do this kind of stuff and to reconnect with people that I've never met in real life. I've never seen up close, physically, face to face. I've never met you. But I've had the chance to talk through the interwebs. There's something called the internet. I've heard of it once. That was damn good coffee. You know, that I really appreciate. Gives you opportunity to appreciate these people and connect with them and share experiences, because that's, again, that's how you would learn for yourself, I think, in my opinion. But that's how I learn. I'm stubborn, but I'm not that stubborn where I'm just going to stop learning shit and just like do things myself, even though it's pretty convenient for me because I do a lot of things by myself. You know, But I do appreciate the help of others while I'm doing the things by myself. You know what I mean? Because it's not just about me. It's not just about one person. It's about a team effort. I don't fucking care if that comes out cheesy. It's so true. I'm just speaking the truth, man. I appreciate, the connection between these people. I appreciate the connection with you guys on YouTube, just right here, Don't think it doesn't go unnoticed. Feel free to send me inbox messages. Feel free to add me on Facebook, Let's just keep it up. Let's keep it going. So a shout out to my friends on YouTube. And I hope all is well. You're all looking good from here. I have seen all of your videos. I've been to every channel that I could, and I really enjoy the stuff I'm seeing. I'm sitting there eating supper or something, and I'll be sitting on the computer or on my Xbox. I'll be watching YouTube on my Xbox, and I remember names of channels or names of people, and I'll watch. And it's very entertaining. A lot of that stuff's really funny. Like it's funny. I appreciate the hell out of it. So keep it up. Keep it coming. I promise you I'll do the same thing. Can't guarantee sooner than later, as usual, because work does keep me busy, man. Pizza won't flip itself, I'm telling you. Ain't that the truth? Shout out to Big Man on that one, if he's watching. I doubt it, but one of the people I appreciate. To keep on keeping on, man. Keep on mother trucking. I will do a rant on part 6. I might stick maybe a couple of updates in between, or just like side videos. I've got plans. Don't worry, I've got plans. I'm thinking it over. And then we'll discuss the things that are in the dark corners of the mind. The stuff that I've been, kind of putting off. I'm tired of putting off stuff. It's got to come out. It's like a stress relief, like I said. It's therapeutic. It's got to come out. Again, who am I to say anything? I don't even know. Oh well. These things happen. I'm done hearing myself talk now. Way too far done hearing myself talk now. Now it's your turn. Do me a favor, but actually do it this time, if you fucking could. Put some comments down below, right here. Do it now. Now. And follow the carrot. Do it now. Let me know how you feel about certain topics that I've discussed. And maybe I'll even, further discuss that in a future video. Maybe I'll keep that to the side and bring it up very, very shortly, because I think there's more to touch base on belligerence and disrespect. There's more to, obviously, it happens every day, right? There's always so much more to talk about that way. So leave a comment, and I do read them all, and I do approve most of them. Let me know how you feel, what you think. And that's what this whole thing's about for me. It's just connection, and it's feedback, and it's output, input, Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I like the connection. All right. I still got to come up with a good sign-off, don't I? I had one in mind yesterday, and I lost it. And I really think that'd be funny. I think you guys maybe, I'll think of it. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it right now. Hand on the mouse. Time for me to skadoodle my boodle. Sure. Hey, I'm awesome at what I do. No. Well, you guys take care. God bless you. Be there for each other. And leave me some comments, please. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thank you for the views. Let's keep this going. This train ain't going to stop without you. I need you. You need you. You need me sometimes, That's the way it's supposed to go. Human spirit's amazing. Observe the small detail around you. Expand your mind a little bit. Not by drugs. Nah, fuck that. I don't do drugs either, so. Drinking and smoking. Drinking and smoking, right? Yeah, those are drugs, but not the mind-altering ones. Never touch the shit. Expand your mind a little. You'd be surprised. I wish nothing but the best for all these. And for people I don't know. I'm out for now. Gotta go. I will touch base hopefully next week. Cross your fingers for me. Cross your fingers for me. I have to work a long weekend. Anyways, love, peace, and pizza grease. I'll talk to you soon.